glad to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Grabbed near the marker. It's Oakley. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The sure hands, it's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
On the move, it's Ray. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Extending the play. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job on the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Washington. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll give it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To throw, it's Washington. That's caught. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to ball his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down off.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Edwards. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down. Everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with this target.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll get this drive going from the 17. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Smith takes the handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking for a man. It's Washington. Pulls it in. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. throws and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
For that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. With the catch, it's Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Webb. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hunt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Oakland. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Find some fresh air.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Kansas stay quick to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end.
What's up, man?
He'll be
How's it
forced
going?
out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half,
nice.
if they keep giving him
You
the
ready
football,
for Madden
it may start paying
26?
some dividends.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Finds his tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The give is to Smith. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Yeah, for sure. I tell you what, man, I didn't think college football 26 was going to be any better, but the way it plays, it reminds me of the old college football games. A lot of fun. Madden looks really good graphic-wise. I'm interested to get the feel for the game, you know, see how it feels when you play.
They send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense gets set for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
Wide open spaces. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Got it behind the line. It's Webb. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Fires to the big fella. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Gonna run it. It's Ray. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Second and goal coming up. Power ahead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Johnson wants to throw it. It's on target and complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first.
Oh, out of space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Smith. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
No gain on the play.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is
all right, guys, so it's successful year 1.
with those
We're going to end the
guys
season here
great
10
catchers
and
of the football.
3,
The first guys, what do? They
19th
go block, they go
ranked.
blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
I'm
secure
thinking
it,
next
get
year
you
we
run
can
on the
contend
ground.
for the
And
Big
most
Ten
of the time
title,
when you do
perhaps.
this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, nice. Another record falls in year one. Go ahead and give you guys a look at the job offers that are out there right now. Boston College, Houston, NC State, and TCU. I'm sticking with the team that we have right now, though. All right, our guys that we've signed: Will linebacker, Neil Shackelford, a 4-star. At wide receiver, Jose Starks, another 4-star. At free safety, Felix Trapp, a 4-star. Walt Haggins, edge rusher, 4-star. We get a Sam linebacker here. He's currently we're first, so hopefully we get him. He's actually a 5-star. Strong safety, Gregory Trayor, strong safety, 3-star. Austin Lincoln, strong safety, 3-star. Should pick him up too, I think. Been pretty successful.
you